Hello everyone, this is Matthew, also known as SamuraiHex, and welcome back to Football Manager 2021. And it's been about 3 weeks since I last recorded, a long time, and it's probably been about like 2 weeks since I last played Football Manager. I kind of fell out of favour because I get this every year where something happens in the major update or whatever that happens right about this time, and I kind of get like, I can't be bothered with Football Manager anymore. So last year it was to do with them not fixing the one-on-ones, and this year it was to do with the ratings being really bad. Thankfully, an update's just come out today where they apparently fixed them, so we'll have to see. Just fix that. Hello, fix it. So we started off with the first game of the season against Atlanta United, which we lost 4-1, which was partly one of the worst games I played in. But then we ended up beating Atlanta 3-1 away from home. So maybe I should have shown both games on the screen instead of just playing one and then not coming back for the second. Yeah, I probably stuck that. It was too late. I'd already been playing it. I didn't have enough time to set up thingy, but yeah, we ended up winning 3-1. An own goal by Miles Robinson and 2 goals by Terran Campbell, which was a good end to the game. Nolanworth got a hell of a good rating. But yeah, we're coming in today, which is the first game of the Canadian Premier League spring season. It is against Forge FC, and I'm going to also play against Cavalry. So let's look at the transfers. First transfer that is who is leaving in on the 14th of June is Keller Mervang. He played a few games last season, played some in 2020 when Nolanworth was injured. But these were only when Nolanworth was injured. Nolanworth is the better goalkeeper. We also have Emil Gazdov coming in off loan. Like that time of the year. 13th or 7th. So I didn't need him. So I sold him. And then the people who came in from Kanuka. Who was that? Eastern guy, I think. Got him on loan. But yeah. People who came in from Cancun are in the Mexican Expansion League closing stage, or opening stage, you know. But yeah, I sold him for a good amount. I'm happy with it. So he's leaving, and the other deals that happened. I think I said I signed Steven Abel. When did we play against? We played against Atlanta on the 16th of the 2nd. So you know about some of these people. We then brought Easton Ngara on loan because we needed a striker. He got some goals for FC Edmonton last season. I was like, yeah, okay. He was on loan list, and I don't know why, because he played quite a lot of games, scored quite a lot of goals. But I thought, hey, why not? We'll have him in on loan, and if he's any good, we might sign him. So he's coming on loan, and we've also sold Jamar Dixon to Valor FC for 43.5k. He is old. He's like 32. He was brilliant, but then he got that injury in that year. I think it was that year, and he just was never the same. So I kind of sold him to Valor for a good amount. How much is he worth now? He's not as worth as much. We've got a good deal. We also sold Alejandro Diaz. I think you know about that. I'm not sure. It's been so long since I last recorded that. I forgot everything. But yeah, we sold him to Atletico Ottawa because it was look at his scoring tally. I know he didn't really play much, but you gotta do better than that. I know we signed these 3 players. So yeah, we got. I think that's all settled. It's been a bit of a long-winded start, but hey, I have to get back into it because I took a break over Christmas, and then I took an extra break because I was writing my book. So yeah. But yeah, the start for this first ever game in the Canadian Premier League season for this year is Nolan Worth, Caden Chung, Moya Gajigari, Samake, Gonzalez, Sean Young, Hodge Pro, Pricio, Bustos, Capacho, and Campbell. Subs are Chris Rudge, who's one of the people who for some reason's got a face on, I don't know. Oh yeah, I did. I don't know why. I haven't done it for this save. I did it for saving my single player, but for some reason they've given faces to these people as well, which I do not know why, because I'm pretty sure I didn't set it up unless I just completely forgot and a half. But yeah, he's a rejam, who's now my second goalkeeper until Gazdov comes back in. Also got Jose Reyes, Orozco, Sissoko, Abul, Verhoeven and Ongara on the bench. So let's get right into it. Straight into the match. And let's see how this goes. Hopefully it's going to be better than, well, yeah, well, the end of the season last year. It kind of went well at the end of the season, but it still wasn't the best. Game. Just skipping over that. I've changed this a bit so I get all that up here. So I'm gonna set that up in the second pick next time I get a chance. But Chung's on the ball now. He gives it to Hodge Pro. Fisher suits. Doesn't go anywhere. Moya Jigari heads it clear. Gonzalez, Campbell. Gives it to Chung on the right back. He gives it to Capacho. Who shoots, who scores, and it's 1-0 to Pacific FC against Forge. Now, in terms of the future, I do actually want to start leaving Pacific, looking at leaving Pacific, because well, I won the league first year. Second year was kind of a flop, I would say, even though we did get to the final, but only on pure luck of winning the last game like 4-0 or whatever it was. Yeah, the problem is I set up my manager as semi-professional. I would have done Sunday League with Lynn Coleman as Jonathan Capacho scores a game. But because even if he is, I would have struggled so much if it was Sunday League. So I did do semi-professional. But the problem is, he's still not got a good enough reputation yet. He's like still half star or something like that. So yeah, we'll have to win another competition. We can't get any more coaching badges because I started him as full amount. As Capacho nearly gets his hat trick, is it? I think he's the one who scored 2. But yeah, it's kind of going to be hard to try and get him, Lynn Coleman, as in getting a better job. So depending on how well we do this season, we'll either do another one and try and get a reputation for more, or just leave and maybe go to like Malaysia or somewhere where we can just win the league all the time, which is an easy league because I remember playing it a couple of seasons ago and doing quite well with a really bad team. Because it's such a small league again, it's a bit like Pacific. The smaller the league, the easier you do, I find. As Samake's header is saved. Now Chung gives it to Young. Chung again. Mayan Jagari. Samake. Gonzalez. Campbell. Not good enough cross. Goes over the head of Capacho. But Chung picks it up. And now Young. Hodgepro loses it, but Young picks it up. Young finds the ball to Gonzalez. Campbell who shoots. And it's gone in. Hit off the post, was it? And in. It didn't look like it was going wide to me. But we're 3-0 up. And I think I'm going to finally fix this. I will. Yeah, league table. Oh, league table here. Latest scores for Canada, Canadian Premier League there. Pacific FC. There we go. And then I will do. Where are you, Forge? And there we go. Hopefully that didn't take too long. As we finally get to half time. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm very happy with the performance. Now it's the ratings fix. By the look of it, yes. Which is good, but we are winning 3-0, so who knows. As Young's on the ball. Goes back to Worth. Gives it to Smake. He gives it to Chung on the wing. Gives it back to Young. Gives it to Bustos, but he gives it to Hodgepro, but the ball wasn't that good. Hodgepro loses it. But we have it back, and now it's with a Prisho to Gonzalez. Prisho, Gonzalez again, can he cross it in? Yes. And Capacho gets his 4th goal of the season. Is that his hat-trick or is it his 4th goal? It's hat-trick, yeah. Good work by Capacho. As I might be looking to make for a sub, which I will. I think I'll take Sean Young off for a ball. And is no one can play right back, unfortunately. But Reyes can go in for Samake. Just 2 quick changes for the third players. Might take Bustos off as well. Now, to give Verhoeven a chance. Might have to give. Should really take Easton Ngaro on for Capacho or Karen Campbell, but hey, too late now. I want to give him a chance, Easton Ngaro, because he scored a lot of goals for Edmonton last season, and I want to try and sign him, but I only did a loan offer just so we knew if he'd be a flop. We didn't have to actually sign him and all that. It's fantastic performance. As we now go into the next game, I'll see you in a bit then for the match against Cavalry. Right, we are back for the game against Cavalry FC. Nothing has happened since. I've had a press conference. That's basically like all that has happened. Cavalry have also won their game. I don't know who they played. Honestly, I really don't know who they played. Probably Atletico, considering goal difference. But yeah, same side. Not changing anything because they were so good last game. And we'll see how we do. Hopefully we can continue the last 2 games which we won. One against Atlanta, and just continue it for a long time. Pump fists, no. Point finger. Let's pick up where you left off. Yeah. And do that. I wish this would stay at the same thing. That's the only problem that has never been fixed. I should really play on to the XR forums. But I don't think anyone uses 2 of them like I do. So, as Chung has a shot, it might look like it hit the bar and bounce stuff into goal kick. I'm going to do a bit of encouragement. Everyone's fired up, thankfully. As Gonzalez throws it to Campbell. Gonzalez game. Crosses it in. And it's goal by Capacho. His 5th goal of the season already. Continuing his way with last season where he was the standout player. That kind of rose up from the subs bench and became the best player on the field. Moya manages to head pass it to abroad to Young to Gonzalez again. Gives it back to Smake. Gives it back to Worth. He gives it to Gonzalez, who ball was awful, and that looked a bit of a dangerous tackle. But ref didn't see it, so I'm not going to complain. Still in control of this game, thankfully. As Campbell's on the ball, gives it to Chung and Capacho. He scores. 2nd goal of the game, 6th goal of the season already. Capacho is in fine form. So I just skip, because I shouldn't really skip it. I always do it automatically. But I should really focus myself to not try and do that anymore, because other people might want to watch it. But hey, it's just problems I have. Good problems, you could say. As Campbell shoots, and it's lucky not to go in, because the goalkeeper completely messed that up. He's very lucky, that goalkeeper. Marco Corducci, very lucky not to have conceded the 3rd down. Yeah, I think the ratings have been fixed, thankfully, which is good to see. As I'm going to go... No, I'm very happy with the play. Not overexcited, but really happy as well. As we get into the 2nd half. As that ball just bounced off to Worth from some player. And Samaki is now on the ball to Gonzalez. Crosses it to Capacho. Oh, Capacho should have done better than. He probably knows that, as I'm going to make the 1st sub. I'm going to give Easton and Go his chance on the field. See how he goes. And I might also make another change in a bit. Yeah. Just pause it. Take Sean Young off for Sissoko. It's telling me for Sissoko. Gave a ball a chance last time. Samaki scores to make it 3-0. Good job I did pause it. Yep, good job I did pause it. As Fisher crosses it, Smaki's there to head it over the goalkeeper, over the goalkeeper Carducci. And yes, I still want to make a change. As Camargo has a chance, headed away by some player, I don't know who. As Richard Luca has it. He read the tackle, give it to some player who I couldn't see again because it was too crowded. But heads it over. I'm going to make the last sub. Pause it again. Always make sure to pause it. Let's take a picture off for a ball. He got a bit unhappy with me because I went from import. I said instead of you being an important or like keep playing like he was meant to be when I signed him, I put him to regular starter and he was unhappy with that. But thankfully, Abdou Samake talked him out of getting even angrier, so he's happy now, thankfully. But I still don't see him as a regular starter. I see him as like a backup, as a fringe player or squad player. As Capacho's shot is blocked. But it looks like we're going to win 3-0 unless... No, Worth saves that cross. And gives it to Mwaya Jagari. Chung is on a booking. Have to be a bit careful with him. Chung gets it back. Gives it to Sissoko. A bow. Chung. Can he get a cross in? Yes, he can. He gives it to Capacho. Gives it to a ball to Sissoko. Hodge Pro. Back to Sissoko. What can he do? Nothing. Gives it to a ball. Playing lovely stuff. But Gonzalez's shot is off target. And that looks like it's going to be that. 3-0 win. Yep. 3-0 win. Another very, very good win. It's always nice to win these games. And that's us. 2 wins in the Canadian Premier League, 2 games in the Canadian Premier League, 2 wins. Which, to be fair, after that first Atlanta game, where we were just awful, and also how we ended the season last year, just look at that. I'm sure we did well there, but look at that. I wasn't looking forward to this season at all. I literally thought I'd get myself sacked. I thought we'd lose the first 3 games or something like that and just go bad. But instead we won 3 out of 4. 2 in the league. Next time I'm going to come back for you, probably No, I'll come back for the York 9, who are now called York United, and stay topical with the times. I'll probably come back for Eastern Ngo's return to FC Edmonton. If he's allowed to play, I'm not sure. But yeah, York 9, FC Edmonton, the next 2 games. I've been Matthew, also known as SamuraiHex, and I'll see you next time. Hex, signing out. Bye everybody. Well, that's all for this video. Remember to like, comment, favourite, share and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Hex signing out.